again.
Good to see you.
It's been a while.
It's been a couple weeks.
It has. AJ, good to see you.
Good to see you.
Welcome to the show.
Great to meet you.
Absolutely.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Look forward to eating some tacos.
I'm super excited because I've been wanting to try the last
Oh, it's good.
Have you?
It's
Yeah.
good.
So,
Today's the day.
today is
What
the
did you
day.
bring? You brought yucatan. Let's talk about our sauce a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. First of all, I thought we should say where we're at.
Oh, yeah.
We're at the Victory Club.
The VC, as I call it.
Yeah.
I think a lot of.
Doesn't stand for very challenging, though.
No.
VC,
No.
very challenging.
No. In fact, I have a lot, if not most, of my lunch meetings here.
Me too.
All right, so Eddie, what have you been up to this week? I heard you got your sign stolen.
Yeah, I had my. Thank you. Yes, I got my sign stolen.
Thanks for bringing that up.
They stole my lighted Home Smart sign, which I won in a drawing, so I'm still pissed about it, but at least I didn't pay the however many hundreds of dollars it cost. But my sign arm, brand new, like less than a month old, that thing got stolen. Those are, if you get them on sale.
If you're the realtor that's out there stealing Eddie's signs or any signs, good job. No, I'm just kidding. Shit's coming for you.
Wait, why does that have to be a realtor?
Because only realtors steal signs.
Or high school kids. It's karma.
Yeah.
I almost got arrested one time with a realtor when we were kids for stealing signs out of yards.
I've never stolen
Oh, so
signs.
this is karma.
It is karma.
It's coming all the way back.
That's why I'm
Alright.
not like, I could be really mad about it because overall it still cost me money. It
Yeah.
cost me time,
Yeah.
you know. But, you know, c'est la vie, as they say.
At least you know what? They're always looking at your name.
You know, that's the saving grace is there's some kid ages, I don't know, 12 to 19 who's got it in his garage, and every time he goes in there it's just like brrrr.
It's in his room.
Yeah, probably.
So
How about
AJ,
you?
Oh, go ahead.
What have you been up to?
Me?
Yeah.
Been filming and shooting photos for a bunch of different companies here in town. Pfeiffer Roofing,
Nice.
CD Redding, Dalkey Construction. Had a photo shoot yesterday with Timbercraft. Shout out.
Yeah, you were out in the wild, weren't you?
I was doing some snowshoe. We didn't have snowshoes. Doing some snow hiking. You know, after surgery, my knee got a little warmed up.
Yeah.
And hurt for a little bit on the way up, but I pushed through it. And
But you're feeling better?
felt fine.
Was this the most grueling
Yes.
walk since?
This is definitely the hardest thing I've done since surgery.
Okay.
And carrying my backpack, which was fully loaded with way too
Right.
much gear.
Right.
And yeah.
Do you ever weigh it before you head out? So you
I
know how much-
don't. It's about 45, 50 pounds though.
You got a little rucksack on your back.
I can
there,
put
right?
everything in it and let you feel it later.
I don't want you to ever say that to me again.
Cool. Nice. AJ, how's your week been?
Good.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah.
Hi.
Welcome.
Cheers.
Cheers again.
Double cheers.
I think this should be a thing.
It's been a busy week. We're opening Portland next week.
Right.
That was my first question.
Oh, sorry.
No,
Yeah,
go for it. No, you go. You
Go
go.
to your question. I won't
just
remember.
found
No,
out.
let's talk about it.
Yeah, so
Let's just talk about it. Make it easy.
we've been working on Vagabond Portland for about a year and a half.
Congratulations.
And that is location number 2.
4.
So I don't know.
I did a little bit of internet stalking.
Yeah, so Vagabond, Victory Club, Outpost in Albany, and this is going to be our 4th location.
Okay. Well, I wasn't counting this one. Because
Come
it's
on.
not labeled Vagabond.
It's not labeled.
Same umbrella.
Yeah.
Right, okay, yeah.
But it's going to be a full brewery, our first full restaurant.
Awesome.
Full service. You sit down, the waiter comes to you, waitress, wait staff.
Wait, staff.
And yeah, it's up in Portland, a little bit scary because there's so many good breweries up in Portland. And, you know, playing with some of the big boys up there.
Let me ask you this as a parent
Yeah.
of younger kids. How family friendly is it?
It's going to be incredibly family friendly. So it's about 4 blocks away from OMSI. And that was one of our focus was right after OMSI.
Right.
You go play with dinosaurs
Right.
and space, and then you can come over,
Mom and Dad are ready for a drink.
have a beer, have
Get
some
some
lunch.
good food.
Yeah.
That's awesome. There's only one brewery that I know of when we go to Portland that's our kids love it. It's very family friendly. We actually sit in another section, and I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah.
It
Which
really
one is
is.
that?
Yeah.
That's actually a little bit of what we modeled ours after,
I
actually.
love that. I
Yeah.
love it a lot.
Nice. Who's doing your menu? What's your menu like for food?
So we hired outside, and it's going to be pub food and then elevated as well. So we have like you know, burgers and the typical pub food, but then you can get some gnocchi on there. There's some steak related.
I just had gnocchi for the first time. Like,
Are we talking cell phones here?
No, that's
Yes,
Nokia.
Nokia.
Oh, okay.
You can
Nokia.
we chop vintage Nokias. And,
Okay. Those are indestructible. You must have some very sharp knives.
Nokia. You know what Nokia is?
I really don't.
Oh, it's
a potato noodle.
yeah, it's like a
Really?
it's a little like it's a dumpling sort of.
Okay, okay.
Italian dumpling would be the best way to describe that.
Sounds good with hot sauce.
I think we can make it happen.
There you go.
How old are you?
What year did you graduate?
03.
03?
Yeah,
I was 95. I'm the oldest guy here. I guess
So
it
you
shows
were
my
born
merit.
in 85?
I was.
Are you recording still?
Yep.
So
All right,
back to my
I'm
light
gonna
stocking.
start just pouring some hot sauce. We're just gonna
Oh
do-
wait, let's talk about them. Let's talk about
Oh
it.
yeah, we didn't even talk about the hot sauce.
So this, all right.
Tell us.
This is Northwest Elixirs. I bought this a few months ago.
What's the hot level?
As far as this 6 goes, I think it's the lowest.
Okay.
But they're locally made.
This one is Korean taco.
Oh, this is Korean. Okay.
Yeah.
So asada, chorizo, pastor, Korean.
Bomb, isn't it?
Coreano.
Yes, very, very good. And I'm not much for like a cabbage type of a person. But on Korean tacos, I have found it to be quite delightful.
Has a little bit of sweetness,
And the crunch,
which
really
is actually nice.
compliments.
But the hot sauce kind of balances it out. Sweet and spicy.
Okay, AJ, I'm gonna go first. You're a runner,
I am.
and I saw that you just put not too long ago your first 10-mile run of the year.
Yep.
That's a lot. That's
Without stopping?
That's 5,280 feet.
You ran
Times
10 miles
10.
without stopping?
Yes.
My question is,
Yeah.
what gets you through that 10 miles? Do you listen to music? Are you a podcaster? Or you just get deep in your head?
I do my taxes. No, I'm messing with you. I don't do my taxes. I don't
First
pay
of all-
taxes. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, come on. First of all,
At least on time. No one wants to pay taxes on time.
You know, that's the biggest question I get asked about running. So I do ultra running, which is anything above a marathon.
right.
50 miles, 100 kilometers, 100 miles.
You know Pam Prophet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's one of the best female runners in the
Yeah,
world.
she
lives
is.
right here in
In
Salem.
Salem.
Yeah.
Hey Pam. Our daughters played softball together.
And I think about how much it sucks. And
That's the micro. Like, okay, look.
Here's-
I am
How
very
much
Right.
running sucks? How much that
for,
sucks?
for me, running's an allegory for life, right? Like, so it's long. Sometimes you get that runner's high. Sometimes.
Do you though?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I get it from hiking.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
I get it from hot sauce, so it's just like more eating.
It's
Yeah.
I mean, you
It's
get
just-
it. You get
it's
it
like-
all different ways. I think
I guess.
you just get that euphoric kind of elevated, clear thinking, in the moment, knowing what's going on, but not
Yeah.
thinking about anything else. I used to get it wake skating all
Yeah.
the time.
Really?
Oh yeah, that was like I knew I was in the zone when I wasn't thinking about anything else and not thinking about what I was doing, but just doing it, and not thinking about it.
So you don't listen to, you don't have AirPods in, you don't have your beats on.
I listen to music.
What's your favorite song to run to?
So I don't normally listen to hip hop, but I listen to hip hop when I'm running.
Really? Is it the beats per minute? Yeah.
Keeps the beat, and it's all about starting at the bottom, getting to
Now
the
we're
top.
here.
Yeah. So it's like
I feel that.
It's a finishing a race. It's
I feel that.
It takes one step at a time. It's about the hard work. It's about getting there.
Mm-hmm.
Oftentimes you feel like you can't finish it, and you do, and that's a lot of rap.
Right on.
That's how I felt yesterday,
Yeah.
hiking up to that lake. I was like, before we even got to the trailhead, I was like, I don't know if my knee's gonna make it. Maybe we should turn around. You know,
Yeah.
I started doubting myself.
But there's a big rush when you get to the top.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. It made it all worth it.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's all worth it.
on mile 40, 45 of a 50-mile race, you'll just be hurting and you're like, I'm never running again. Why do I do this? This is stupid. You pass that finish line and you're like, all right, when's the next one?
Yeah.
Aardvark.
Oh, I'm behind in hot sauce.
Oh, I jumped ahead. So I've already hit the aardvark.
That's really good.
Northwest is good. Yeah. Aardvark, still great.
Yeah. Also made in Portland?
So
Is it really?
I think so.
So before you got here, I was telling Zach.
Yeah, Portland.
Yeah, they hooked up with Portland Vodka Company, and they make an Aardvark habanero vodka.
Oh, yeah.
It's really good in a Moscow Mule, FYI. And it's just got the back of the throat burn, like not like gonna hurt you, but just reminds you that you got,
That you're alive.
yeah. Reminds you got some tonsils back there.
I think I'm still letting aardvark kind of hit me. Maybe I shouldn't have done it so fast.
Hot? Is it? Was?
No, not too bad. Not too bad. It's good flavor. Kind of like a little lip burn, like I got a cold sore. I don't have a cold sore, but it feels like I got one now.
I get a little crazy with aardvark at home.
Yeah.
I'll just...
And then you're like, that
Smear
was
it on.
one too many. Yeah.
And it gets hot. It gets hot.
That was me with the Redux last time we did it.
Yep.
When we were at the Ventis. It was the noodles, dude.
Yeah, with your daughter. So my question, it's a kind of a three-part question.
Okay.
What's the ultimate beer?
Yep.
What's your favorite? No, what was your first beer?
Okay.
And then what do you like to eat when you drink beer?
All right. So ultimate beer. That's such a hard question. There's so many slight variations in beer. So I
If
mean,
you had every beer in front of you and
every
you had
beer.
to pick one, what's your like go-to favorite? Like, oh, that's what I want.
a Tacal IPA.
Yes.
It's made by Vagabond. And you know it's symbolic when I drink it as well. And I'll go places. Toph over at Taproot carries it. I'll order a Tacal. And it's not that any of the other beers aren't great, because there's a lot of amazing Salem beers over at Taproot. But you know, it's amazing. There's an amazing feeling, not just of flavor, but there's an amazing feeling of drinking your own beer at a place.
Absolutely.
So
That I think is
there's a certain
great
amount of
answer.
pride.
I like
as
it.
well.
I like that.
That's
So,
perfect. That is the ultimate feeling and the ultimate beer. To be able to go to another restaurant and order your own beer
Yeah.
and sit there. I bet that's a great feeling.
Yeah. So the number 2 question was, what was my first beer? And that's kind of a, you know, it was just PBR or Miller Lite or something.
Do you remember that day?
But I remember the one that changed me and turned me into a craft beer person.
Okay.
We used to go to this place called Chili Coast, and it was chili cheeseburgers, and they had this side of fried onion rings and fries together. It was called Frings. Onion rings, fries, Frings. And it was $12, and you got a chili cheeseburger, Frings, and a mug of beer.
Wow.
And one day, I would normally get like Coors Light or something, whatever, just because I didn't know anything about beer. And they had an Oregon honey beer there.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, I'm from Oregon, I'll try that. And I tasted it, and I was like, what is this? And they're like, oh, it's called craft beer. And I was like, this is amazing.
It's this new thing called craft.
Yeah. Well, so I was in the Marine Corps at the time.
Right. So
and
before-
I was stationed down in Camp Pendleton.
Okay.
And I came up on leave, and I was like, guys, down in Southern California, they have this thing called craft beer. And I had left when I was 17 years old, and they're like, yeah, dummy. Oregon's known for craft beer.
That's all we do here.
Yeah.
Welcome home.
And I got back and, you know, went to school and just fell more and more in love with craft beer, and
Right on.
here we are.
That's awesome. I like that.
Eating, I eat everything and drink beer.
Okay.
You know, it's all those fun things you like, tacos,
Right.
pizza, burgers, wings,
Everything typical.
Wings,
Yeah.
wings and beer, that's what did it for me.
To me, when we go out to eat, me and my wife, she's always like, where do you want to eat? And the first thing I'm thinking is, who has good beer?
Yeah.
And then she's like, well, do you want to eat here? I'm like, man, the food's good there.
All they have is Miller Lite.
Yeah. So make sure you
Maybe I can
carry
bring
good
my
beer.
own.
Yeah.
Carry good beer.
Yeah.
All you restaurants out there.
All right.
Carry good beer.
This is
Yucatan.
Yucatan.
A little bit of heat on the front end.
Mellow but steady.
Yeah.
Good flavor. Carries throughout.
This one will make you laugh. It's not even that deep of a question. But how dare you go by AJ and not Alvin?
Well, so that's I grew up AJ.
Okay.
Obviously, there's a lot of jokes to be made when you're
Sure, when your name's
middle
Alvin.
or high schooler and your name's Alvin.
Sure, I get that.
They always ask where Simon and Theodore are.
Yeah. So
Like, hey, I'm a Marine.
yeah.
Don't come to me with that.
So you know, I went by AJ growing up, and then once I got into business, I kind of switched over because AJ's kind of a 1990s Backstreet Boy name.
Sure.
So I switched back to Alvin, but all my friends have been calling me AJ for the last 30 years. So I always say, you know, AJ's kind of my friend's name. Alvin's kind of my business name. I always introduce myself as Alvin.
It's got to be good, a good signature.
Yeah.
Alvin Klausen, that's legit.
It's a good sounding name.
What's your middle
Good
name?
sounding name.
Maurice. Some people call me Maurice.
Some people call me Maurice.
Wow. Wow.
Some
Yeah.
people call me the gangster of love.
My parents clearly hated me growing up.
Oh no, it's all. I got a little bit of a follow-up with the attack owl because I wanted to ask about it, but I was like, nah. We had a lot of brewers in town, to my knowledge, that were already established when you had attack owl come out. How did you get that name? Was it just as simple as nobody else thought of?
All right, so attack owl. The owl attacked a couple people.
Still lives there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Went on a couple local news, and then Rachel Mad Owl picked it up, and she was talking about like how crazy it was. There's this owl in Salem, Oregon, attacking people. They made the logo that's at the park, the sign, and they put the sign up, and we just came out with this amazing IPA using Mosaic, and we're thinking of a name, and we're like, oh, we should do something with the owl. Went through a couple. We were talking about calling it Al Capone. We're talking about a couple other names. And Attack Owl was kind of funny because, you know, it's kind of turning this like, I don't want to say owls are innocent, but like more innocent creatures into this like vicious.
Like you actually know
a majestic bird type creature.
Right.
They'll rip your head off.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, as we
just like a bear can.
Yeah. And so we called it Attack Owl, and then Rachel Maddow picked up another story about how Oregon likes to name everything they do after beers. And she mentioned Attack Owl. She's like, some brewery in Oregon named a beer, Attack Owl, Vagabond Brewing. And then we sent her a case of cans of Attack Owl for her birthday.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. That's awesome. And then she held the can up on national news. And
oh, man.
then we were going to request, we can barely make enough beer for our own locations, let alone the city of Salem and Portland, Eugene.
Sure.
And we were getting calls from Chicago and Texas and Florida. Hey, can we get a keg of that Attack Owl? And
that's awesome.
Yeah, no, you're gonna have to pay a lot of money.
That's rad.
So
cool.
Wow, that's good. Good to know.
What's this one? Oh, this is the juice. Oh man, I think I put too much on.
Yeah, I put 4 drops on.
I
doubled mine up. Good flavor.
Starting to burn already.
So it's got some pineapple.
Wait, this one?
Helps regulate the spice a little bit.
Very flavorful.
Tito's knocking it out of the park with those tacos.
They're so good.
They are. Victory Club tacos. Whew. And you don't have to wait for Taco Tuesday. It can be taco any day.
It's true.
Okay, all right. Just got in the first head sweats.
Feeling it?
Little glisten.
Feeling it?
Yeah. All right. So I was gonna save one question for the end, but I'm actually gonna do that one now. I'm gonna save my other one. So thank you very much for serving our country, putting your life on the line.
Absolutely.
To protect the freedoms we have and we take for granted all the time. The person you were, or the way you felt before you entered into the Marine Corps, and then the person you were after you came out, how much did you change, and did you feel like there was something, like a day that a light switch happened?
I actually signed up the day after 9/11. I was a little punk rock kid.
Yeah.
Studded belt, Misfits, patch on the
F up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wasn't anti-military. I was just punk rock, anti-everything really. 9/11 happened, and it was just that moment where you connect with people you don't even know.
Yep.
I didn't even know anyone in New York City.
Right.
I didn't know anyone on the East Coast at that point. You know, it was just that call to duty. And next day I went to the recruiter, signed up. In the Marine Corps, you know, obviously they kind of break you down as the person you are and build you back as a Marine. And Vagabond is a huge part of what I became as a Marine. It's a lot of work ethic. It's a lot of the travel. It gave me that desire to travel. Went to a lot of different places in the Marine Corps. Went to Singapore and Australia and Thailand and, you know, United Arab Emirates and Iraq and Afghanistan and just all around the country. And
that's bananas.
Yeah. And fell in love with travel, and that's where the Vagabond came from, because after we got out of the Marine Corps, we ended up buying a van in Salem and driving all the way to Buenos Aires, Argentina.
Oh, no way!
That's
and
awesome.
then like before GoPros or before anyone would like vlog that whole trip too.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
You know, it's weird because I spent 3 years at war, which isn't the most pleasant part of my life, but at the same time, it's like it created me into who I am.
Yeah.
Right.
And I think there's you know, something beautiful and, you know, butterflying, as you may.
Cocoonish.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Well, I mean, you know, all of my friends that are Marines are either
Crazy.
out. Well, yeah, you're all crazy. They're either outrageously well organized in their day-to-day 9-to-5 job,
Yeah.
or they are budding entrepreneurs, or they're looking back at the businesses that they built,
Yeah.
and how successful they were. Or I love it.
It gives you a very take the mountain kind of like ideology.
Literally.
Is there's the mountain,
Yeah.
and I'm going to get to the top of it, regardless of the consequences, regardless of whatever it takes to get there. You'll do it. And I mean, you can even see it in the Vagabond story. Is like we opened almost actually 5 years ago in 2 weeks.
Oh,
we
wow,
opened,
really?
And we're on our 4th location.
Happy anniversary.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
and you
Congratulations.
can see the take the hill. Like it's,
Yeah.
when there's an opportunity, we take it.
Number 5.
This one right here.
Yeah.
I think right there.
It's hot, but it has a lot of flavor.
So that's
Lot
the
of
thing.
flavor.
What I've noticed with both of the Northwest Elixirs, they do have bite, but the flavor is throughout. It doesn't-
Transcends the heat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm getting the bead right now.
Yep.
I'm getting the ears. You ever get the ear thumping from the spice?
Yeah, I get the beat going on.
Oh no. I get
I didn't know
the
that.
shakes. Wait, what? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That one time with
Oh,
you
yeah.
and then my cousin,
Yeah, you got.
I was
shaking.
shaking. Like I was like literally shaking.
It was awesome.
It was. Kind of.
What challenge frustrates you the most about being an entrepreneur in the Willamette Valley?
I think there's a lot of things that you don't realize when you're going into business. Business partners and employees there's so many personalities going on, whether it's making decisions with your business partners. I'm lucky because both my business partners are Marines, and we yell at each other all the time, but 20 minutes later we'll be having a beer together. But employees, like I mean, there's amazing people who suck at their job, and it's really hard because you don't want to let them go because they're amazing people, they're your friends,
Right.
but they're not good at what they do. They might be better at something else. There's a lot of drama, whether it's two employees dating each other, whether it's dating.
On occasions.
Yeah. That's the hardest thing, is employment. Finding really good people. Right now we have such a fantastic team. Everybody works hard, everybody
Loves
has
what they do.
a super positive outlook to everything. We're a small business, so sometimes it's hard. We don't have the resources to provide certain things. If something breaks, sometimes it takes a week for us to get to it, and
Right.
that's one of the sucky things. Sometimes it gets frustrating for the people who have to work with it every day.
That's interesting. On the outside looking in,
Yeah.
4 locations. I'm sure on face value, they think you're high on the hog. You don't have a full-time job. This is what you do.
Yeah.
You're like, go do this, go do that.
Yeah.
But realistically, you're a local business. This is started as a side hustle and is making its way to where whatever. But
Yeah.
you're right. Yeah, that's important to realize, especially
It
as
is.
an employee, especially as a patron. Like, give some grace.
Yeah, and I think that's what I always try to, if I go in anywhere, especially right when it opens, is that grace period.
Yeah.
You get bad service from one employee. It's hard because it shouldn't reflect the entire business unless you go in there 10 times and you get 10 bad service. I love that show.
Yeah.
Watch it all the time.
So I put 3 dabs on mine.
The final 3 dabs.
It's been a while since I've had some last dab, so it's
1.
thick.
I'll count that as 2.
Yeah, that's healthy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know what your question is.
Mine?
Yours, yeah. And I'm
'Cause I
really
sent
glad
it
that
to
you
you.
saved it for the last dab because yeah, it's very, it
Should you ask me before
Nope,
or after
nope.
I take that? Okay.
Always after. All right,
did I salt
guys.
this one up yet? I don't think I
I'll
did.
just
Cheers.
I'll beat you to the point. I am a virgin.
Cheers to the freaking weekend. All right, guys.
Flavor. Okay. Oh yeah, so flavor is really strong. And then it gets really hot.
It is not a forgiving sauce.
No.
Both times. When it goes in and when it goes out.
And you just take a second to just enjoy it.
Too many seconds to enjoy
My
it.
eyes are going cross.
Okay, so final question. Woo! Now it's on my tongue. Would you ever want to run for president,
Okay.
governor, or mayor? Or have any kind of political office?
All right, so I'm not old enough to run for president. Maybe someday.
2 more years.
Yeah.
3 more years.
How old was Teddy? Or
He was the youngest at 35, I believe. I think it's either 35 or 36. Come on, man, you're U.S. born. I had to learn this shit.
Okay.
You know, I always used to joke that I wanted to be the governor of Oregon. But I married an amazing woman. She's in law school right now. Whew. She's a star.
Well, I'm in law?
Yep.
Good for her. Congratulations.
And the other day, my friend was like, hey, you still gonna be the governor of Oregon? I was like, I think I'll live in the governor's mansion.
Yeah.
But I think I'm gonna be decorating the tree and putting on parties. I don't think I'm gonna be the governor, so.
I'd be cool with that.
I love Salem. Salem's my favorite place in the world. There's a long question for.
That's the point, yeah!
All right. Welcome to Talk About It.
I love Salem, but I also understand how difficult that job is. You know.
You're seeing it firsthand every day.
Yeah, Mayor Bennett, I think he's doing a good job. You know, it's hard because you need to keep balance and so many different things, like the homelessness issue, third grade issue, trying to grow an economy, but at the same time help those in need.
Yeah. Try and make the majority happy.
I am interested, but I'm always, you know, trying to find how can I learn more about things before I get to that point, because I don't just want the position to be in a position.
I can see sweat running down your head right there.
Is that hot in here?
No, we are though. Well, good. I mean, that answered my question. I don't know if you want to elaborate more on it, but
That's fine.
thank you so much for
Absolutely.
joining us today on the second episode of Talk About It Easy with Eddie and Zach.
The jalapeno helps.
Did you? I'm gonna do that. I was saving that for the end.
It does help, it just makes it hotter.
Takes the initial burning sensation off my tongue. I feel like Gordon Ramsay right now. I want to just like squirt some lime juice. Should we go for the habanero?
God damn it.
I don't know.
I don't host the show, so I don't feel obligated to participate with your insanity.
Oh God. Okay. Woo! Lime juice. That really helps. I know what Gordon Ramsay felt like.
Just soak it in, man.
Oh, it's soaking. That was good though. In 5 minutes, maybe longer, that's when I'll really enjoy it.
I've never had just a habanero.
I have never had a jalapeno. Well, I guess I have had jalapenos, but never just like taking a bite. But so.
Right.
Sarah, water.
Council meeting tonight?
I'm meeting to help a veteran homeless shelter in Polk County.
You are.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That is awesome. That is an issue we have in Salem.
Oh God.
The homeless.
Nothing just happened.
You getting your eyes?
I don't know.
I'm gonna get some water.
I'm like legit
Ripping through my sweat and through my tongue.
Okay. Hi.
My wife says, "Babe, why do you do this to yourself?" I was just like, "It's just good." You grew up,
over in the
you're a little
corner.
punk growing up in Salem. Do you remember Transform Trash? Was that still around when you were a kid?
Yeah.
It was right down the street here
Yeah.
in Alverson.
Yeah.
Yeah, that place was rad.
Yeah. I remember I always got the duct tape wallets from there.
Yeah. My buddy Adam, I don't know if he used to make them for him or if he would sit there and make them with him. What about bands? What do you remember from local bands back in the day?
The Widgets. I used to love the Widgets.
Okay. I just heard of a local band yesterday that was a Salem band. Obviously, that's why I said local. They were called the Catholic Schoolgirls. Mm-hmm. Dude, they're on Spotify. So good.
I used to play all the time.
So good.
I saw
like
a small band over at the Armory. Nirvana.
You saw Nirvana at the Armory? Mm-hmm. No way.
Yeah.
I don't like Nirvana, but that would be rad.
Yeah.
Was that like 93, 94?
Yeah.
Remember,
Armory used to have a lot of big shows.
Oh, yeah, they used to have the Vans tour every year.
Yeah. Foo Fighters.
Yeah. Winter
Stone Temple
Fest.
Pilots. I saw Beck there. That was an awesome show.
Slick Shoes played there one year, remember?
Offspring.
Yeah.
No Doubt. Did they play there?
Did they?
I don't know if this was a good idea.
No, the habanero was a terrible idea.
Fudge.
Farts.
Oh, my mouth. The sex is on fire.
Woo.
Woo! Woo! Two local bands I really enjoyed, but later, after the 90s and into the early to mid 2000s was Ryan Laws and Kid Espy.
Espy's legit! Yeah, I loved Espy. I still love Espy. He's doing big things in Salem.
He is. Ryan Laws actually is coming out with a brand new album. He's been working on
I vaguely remember Ryan Laws.
Ryan Laws, he did the song for my intro to Not What You Think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that custom song.
Yeah. I love that you're a Salemite, putting back into Salem, that grew up wishing you could go as far away from Salem as you could. I mean, if I'm assuming that just because I was a kind of a punk kid.
I think everyone who grew up in Salem felt that way.
Yeah.
But man, I gotta tell you, people like you, Ritters, Toph, you guys are making this town amazing.
Wallace, Table. I mean, everyone downtown.
Everybody
Archive,
downtown.
Coin Jam.
Yeah, Coin Jam.
Craft
Every
Works.
restaurant.
Amadeus. When Amadeus moved from way out south to downtown, that was awesome. It was amazing. I mean, you guys remember when we were teenagers, downtown was a goat. You couldn't do anything.
It was like Anderson's Sporting Goods. Although,
Yeah.
we did have the Moonbakers.
And there was the magic shop.
The magic
Oh
shop.
yeah, Mr. Mystics?
Yeah.
That place was rad! If there was the curtain in the
Zero
back, you could go
Gravity.
back there. Zero Gravity was cool.
Yeah.
Exit Railroad.
Exit was
Exit
cool.
was good. Exit was like kind of the thing that killed Zero.
Those were like the shot in the vein that got us from the mid-90s to the
Yeah.
early 2000s. You know?
Well, and even for me in the 80s.
Yeah.
But I think if you look at a lot of the ownership of downtown Salem at this point, Toph, the Archive Boys, CJ at Coin Jam,
Yeah.
they're all Salem guys who
Yep.
grew up and
Wanting
Salem
something
better.
better.
and they're like, if we only had this here, if we only
Yeah.
had this
Yeah.
here. And you know, all of our locations are so different from each other, but they're so complementary at the same time.
Absolutely.
You know, 5 years ago, maybe not even that much, people
Yeah.
would be like, that's never gonna work, this is Salem.
Yeah.
You never hear that anymore.
So when we decided opening
You
this,
do. It's just from an older generation.
yeah.
Right.
My dad's age.
When
Oh,
we
come on.
You can do it.
Okay.
So everyone, this is Sarah.
Hi.
This is who we're talking about.
you should have a dab of this.
What is
You
it?
like hot sauce?
I do, but I like to. You guys can't even breathe. I feel like it's just hot being
Me
near
eat this too.
We had some
Here you go.
habanero.
Here's some taco.
Okay, put
love
it
how-
on that piece. I guess I'll have
I love
leftovers.
how Tito put some.
A little dab, little
Oh,
dab.
that's good.
Okay.
That's all you need.
Use it.
But this is Sarah, who is
Say hi.
awesome.
Is this gonna burn me?
Yes, of course. I'm not got the shakes again. I think
I'm done.
doing this fucking jalapeno, I'm never doing that again.
No, I'm good. My tongue burns a little bit.
But we
but
love
that's
Sarah.
fine.
We come to Victor Club not only because AJ's awesome, he has great beer and good food. Tito, shout out to Tito in the kitchen. But
guys.
Sarah, the personality of Sarah
Thank you.
is such a cheerful, wonderful
Oh.
spirit here at the Victor Club. Come down.
So you burned my tongue. I have a cold.
It's gonna help you. Come down, see Sarah. Tell her Eddie and Zach sent you, and that
Yes.
she's awesome.
Oh my gosh, I need water. I need actual water. Thank you. It's hot.
Shout out to AJ.
Shout out to AJ, Victor Club.
Victory Club. Shout out
Wait a
to
minute.
Northwest Elixirs. You
Wait a
guys
minute.
are really doing good things.
AJ, you got 16 seconds. Plug it. Plug anything.
Let's see. We got a homeless veteran shelter, Vet Care. Look them up. Facebook, Vet Care. We're opening in Portland. Come visit us next week. We do soft opening. We'll be grand opening in a month. And then Vagabond Victory and Outpost. Yeah, I thank Sam for torturing us.
Thanks, Eddie, for the hot sauces too, and we'll see you guys soon. Once again, follow us on Facebook and not Instagram yet. You can donate hot sauces and try and burn our mouths. If you'd like to be a guest on our show, let us know. I'm Zach. That's Eddie.
We're talking about it easy.
Will you do this for me?